Hi guys, DevilHunterXYZ, and we are playing I Expect You to Die. Yeah, so I Expect You to Die is a game created by Shell Games. Oh god. Ooh, man, it's been a while since I played this. Yeah, so anyway, I Expect You to Die is essentially... the premise is you're playing as a secret agent having to accomplish missions. You know, just individual missions without having to die. I mean, that's pretty much the premise. I mean, I do admit this, it does have a good James Bond feel to it, so if you ever wanted to pretend that you're James Bond, I say this is actually a pretty good game for it. Yeah, I gotta say, this is the kind of most interactive interactive opening sequence I've ever really seen. Yeah, so I don't remember when this game came out. I think it was I think it was maybe 2014, 2015. I don't remember exactly, but the game came with four missions, but they added a fifth one recently last year. So I'm gonna tackle through all of it. Oh god, a drill.
I expect you to die.
Yeah, I mean seriously, you could take this song and actually incorporate it into a James Bond film. I'm serious. It's that reminiscent. Yeah, so I mean obviously the chances of you actually getting through this without dying is kind of a little bit on the slim side. I mean, unless you manage to memorize most of the game perfectly.
I expect you to die.
Woo! Alright. Oh, I also got the cat next to me apparently. Okay, yeah. So I have beaten this game completely before. I mean, it's been a while though, so I don't know how much I really remember. Yeah, so like I said, I'm going to tackle through all 5 missions and hopefully try to do my best not to die. I don't know. It's been a while since I've actually seen The Office, which is not too bad actually, from what I remembered. Alright, so I guess going through a little bit of training, I don't know. Spy training. Let's see if I can remember the controls, that'd be nice.
Alright then, let's make sure your implants are working properly.
Yes,
We wouldn't
please.
want any incidents to tarnish our perfect track record. I find testing your spine to be an absolute joy, don't you? Try leaning left.
Leaning left.
Sometimes our agents need to lean both directions. Try leaning right now.
No, really, they need to lean both sides?
Now that we're finished with calisthenics, let's move on to dexterity. The current slide illustrates how to activate switches. Shall we put it to the test? Look at the radio to your left. See if you can change the station by clicking its buttons with your index finger.
I'm just trying not to hit the cat. I know the cat's next to me. Probably not the best spot, cat, but I guess I have to make do.
Make certain your ability to push buttons is beyond reproach, Agent. But what about your ability to pick things up? Fortunately, as the current slide shows, that talented trigger finger of yours is also helpful in grabbing things. I've left you a very cryptic note by the projector. Try picking it up.
Cryptic note, well.
I don't normally condone the use of fire indoors, but what the hell. Pick up the lighter on your left, then press the move button to light it. The move button is the flat, smooth button under your thumb. use the lighter to burn the note. Use the lighter to burn the note.
Pretty interactive. Okay, let's burn it.
Excellent. Let's practice aiming with your new telekinetic powers. Pressing the move button will activate them. The circle that appears is where you're aiming. If it turns blue, you can pick up the object in the same manner that you grab objects nearby. Pick up what we've just sent you through the door.
The bullseye? Okay. Yeah, I mean, for the most part, this is how most are going to be moving, just using the telekinesis that somehow the agent has.
Press the move button. The aiming circle that appears will turn blue over items you can interact with. Now that you have the target, you can move it closer or further away using the small buttons towards the outside of the controller. Try bringing the target closer to your desk.
Okay, so release the move button so I can bring it closer.
While holding the target, press the hover button called out on the slide to hover the target above the very real plant to your left. Well done. I wish we could afford real plants, but our dry martini budget is disproportionate to, well, everything else.
Dry martini budget?
Try to hover another target over the chair in front of you.
Let's see. So, same thing. I mean, control-wise, it's a little bit simple. Which actually kind of brings up a thing. If you're going to be...
Forgotten, the current slide shows which button will let you hover the target over the chair in front of you.
Yeah, it kind of brings up a good thing when it comes to controls. For I Expect You to Die, I highly recommend, if you're going to be playing this game, get yourself a couple of move controllers, because it will make movement feel more natural, for one thing. You can play with a regular DualShock controller, but I really don't advise that, because it just doesn't feel right, and also you kind of feel restricted. I mean, with two motion controllers, you can actually control the hands separately, which helps when it comes to multitasking for this game. Which it might be necessary when it comes to doing challenges for these missions.
Excellent work. Let's try one more if you're feeling frisky. Hover the third target over the round table to your right.
Okay.
To use an object you are holding, press the move button. Just to remind you, the move button is the broad, flat button under your thumb. Use that gun to shoot a target, or we won't give you real bullets for your field missions.
We won't give you real bullets? No, my T. I'm trying not to hit the table in front of me if I can. I can't tell how far I am close to the table.
The object you are holding, press the move button.
Move a little
Just
back
to
a little
remind
bit.
you, the move button is the broad, flat button under your thumb. Use that gun to shoot a target, or we won't give you real bullets for your field missions.
Okay, so let's try to see if I can aim this right, if I can. It's a little bit jittery, unfortunately, because of the move, the precision of the move controller, but I'll try my best.
Great shot. Now, try to shoot another target. You're being graded. Only one target left. Will you pass this rigorous test? Opening drawers and compartments will be instrumental in navigating the various desks you may encounter on your dangerous missions. In case you've forgotten how to grab, the training slide should serve as a great reminder. Grab the top drawer handle to your right and pull it open. It contains more details about your implants you may want to read later.
Oh, good. That's good. Problem is, this couch is kind of getting in my way from a movement. I mean, they recommend that you use a chair to play this, but I don't. Or I'm gonna get. We're gonna get a chair. Luckily, like I said, I'm gonna be using the telekinesis power more often than me actually grabbing stuff in front of me. So, luckily, they do compensate for that.
I dare say we could double your workload, but we'd never do that. Would we? No. Well.
Press and hold start to calibrate headsets. Oh, that might come in handy. Okay. Yeah. Let's see, what else? Advanced Age module. Press either square,
Well done.
ear button to return to headquarters, square or
For your new
triangle.
office. When you're ready, put in Operation Friendly Skies to begin that mission.
More targets. Okay. Alright, anyway. Now that I got a little bit of training out of the way. I mean, it's just basic training to get you know how to get you learning how to get into controls and stuff like that, how to use objects, how to pick up things. It's pretty 101 to be honest. So Operation Friendly Skies is the first one, right? I'm trying to remember that. I love how these missions are all in film reels. Ah.
We're calling this mission Operation Friendly Skies. I hope you like cars and airplanes, and cars in airplanes.
Actually, I do.
Dr. Zor, corporate billionaire by day, underhanded villain by night, has a cargo plane scheduled to depart for Zanzibar this very evening. We need you to infiltrate the plane before it takes off, gain access to the vehicle held within, and drive it right off the airplane. Our intel assures us Zor's car is equipped to handle a fall from any height, so we're almost positive you won't die.
Almost positive?
Press the start button to begin your mission.
Okay, so I'm almost positive I won't die, huh? Okay. Trying to adjust this one more time. It's a little bit awkward for me because I'm trying to use my VR headsets and then use my regular silver headphones. Yeah, so I'm trying to see how it works out. This is the first time I'm actually trying both at the same time, so bear with me on this. Trying to adjust. Yeah, so I'm just trying to adjust here to make sure it fits well. Okay. Let's get into the mission. Oh my god, Cat, you're really gonna have to get a little bit away from me. I'm afraid I'm gonna hit the cat in the face. I'm sorry.
You may be wondering why this car can never reach Zanzibar. It has some of the most high-tech weaponry in Dr. Zor's considerable arsenal. Naturally, we'd like to poke at it a bit. Drive it off the plane, and you may just earn that vacation you're always going on about.
So, first mission is to get this car off this plane, but of course, it's gotta be triggered, I think. Let's see. Door's locked. Okay. Windows don't work. Let's see. What is here? Got a champagne bottle. Well, it was something. Ooh, got cash. It looks almost like real money, except for the big Z in the middle. Okay, what else does... Oh, smoke grenades, okay. Let's see. Ooh, look at that. Got myself a gun. I mean, it's kind of odd. Why do I just have a gun sitting in the back seat of the car? But, well, we'll just go with it. Oh, no. Can't breathe. Okay, well, I just wanted to get that out of the way anyway. Yeah, so, well, I mean, this is what happens when you die. You just have a mission failed, kind of cause of death, poison gas. It gives you on the corner reports. So, I mean, at this point, you can either go back to the office or retry, so... I just want to get at least that one death out of the way, just to show you what happens. So let's just pretend it doesn't happen. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Cat, seriously, I'm afraid I'm gonna hit you in the face.
You may be wondering why this car can never reach Zanzibar. It has some of the most high-tech weaponry in Dr. Zor's considerable arsenal. Naturally, we'd like to poke at it a bit. Drive it off the plane, and you may just earn that vacation you're always going on about.
I hope I do. Okay, so what's this? Friendly faulty cannon reset system. Something in the back. How to arm your bomb. Okay, 1's green, 2 is blue, 3 is yellow. Oh, that might come in handy later, maybe. So... Ooh. Got myself a key. Okay.
Intruder detected. Present eye for retina scan.
I?
Move head closer to scanner. Scan failed. Targeting.
Oh.
Laser avoided. Deploying secondary countermeasures.
Oh, the old ticking bomb. I'm partial. You'll need to cut those wires, Agent.
What? I don't have anything. Is there anything in the glove? Oh. Got some blades. Okay. Well, wait a minute. To arm the bomb is green, blue, and yellow. So I guess to disarm the bomb is the opposite, I guess? Okay, so... Yellow, blue, green, okay.
No ticking is good ticking, as they say. Now, can we please focus on getting the car out of the plane?
Can I just drive this thing? I guess not.
Honestly, Agent, we want the car in one piece. Nothing short of an explosion is going to make a dent in that cargo door.
Well, it was worth a shot. What's this now? Model Z Zoraxis. Auto-deploy parachute included. I guess this is the car I'm actually driving. Okay. Let's see. What was this one at? Faulty cannon. So it seems like my best bet to destroy the entranceway from the plane using the cannon. Well, I wonder.
Weapons offline. Weapons offline. Next message.
So, there is an urgent matter we must discuss. Contact me on a secure line immediately.
Yeah, okay.
Next message.
Good afternoon, Mr. Zor. This is Roy Riddleson. I'm the general manager at the Seven Seasons Hotel, and I just wanted to take the opportunity to apologize personally to you for the fiasco last night. Our staff was not prepared for your arrival. Certainly, as you point out, reservations are not necessary for a man of your social status. Totally reasonable. Just a little mistake on the part of my staff. That I apologize, and as you know, those staff are no longer working anywhere. Please don't worry yourself with the cost of repairs or decoration. I'm sure our insurance can handle that, so don't trouble yourself over it. If there's certainly no reason to send over any associates, we'll make sure that everything is properly repaired and rebuilt in accordance with your notes from the other day. Please know that you're always welcome at the Seven Seasons, and we would be happy to host you and your guests at any time. Granted, naturally. Thank you for your time, sir.
Okay, I have no idea what that was even about. Okay, guess while I'm smoking the cigar, I think of a plan here. Well, it seems like I need to get through this. Probably, according to this thing. I have to unscrew it. And I have a screw. Well, I do see a screwdriver there. Well, man, not the best idea to open the door, but maybe we can just quickly get the screwdriver. Okay, let's see.
System resetting. Weapons online.
Okay. Oh, okay. So I guess I can launch... I can arm it with something. Hey, let's try a smoke grenade. I don't know. Well, I mean, that was something. Not exactly what I needed, but it was something. Oh, I guess my next bet maybe is trying to use dynamite. Question is, if I were to use dynamite, though, wouldn't it just explode everything in this in this plane? I don't know. Worth a shot, I guess. Again, I'm just kind of going with what it has here. Oh.
A bit unconventional, but then again, convention never was your strong suit. You'd better drive the car off the plane before something else explodes.
Good point. Woo!
Parachutes deployed.
Oh, perfect.
Another successful mission. Now, about that vacation.
Yeah?
I'm afraid I lied about that. But
Damn.
I believe hard work is its own reward, don't you?
Well, but I would go with the vacation. Okay, so it took me roughly 6 minutes to get through that. I mean, really, in general, the missions themselves are not really that long. Well, okay, here's the thing. The missions themselves are not really that long, per se, but it's just depending if this is your first time playing this game. Like, if you don't know anything, if you haven't seen any videos, don't have any, don't have a guide out, don't have any knowledge beforehand, and if you try going through this blind, I mean, it would take you a decent amount of time. I'd say maybe take you about maybe a couple of hours to go through this game. I mean, it's mainly trial and error that you're going to be going through for the most part, and that's kind of the whole. That's kind of really the whole point of this game. Just going through trial and error, trying to see what works, what doesn't work. So, I mean, the fact that this is technically a repeated playthrough for the most part, so it kind of lost a little bit of appeal, I had to say, unfortunately. But, I mean, it's still a fun game, nonetheless. It's still a fun game, but, yeah. So I'm gonna try to probably break this up into smaller episodes, because I could probably beat this maybe about an hour if I really wanted to, but, it'd just be just one long video, and I don't really... I'm trying to spread this out longer, in case I don't have any other videos planned for the time being, but, I guess that's just how it is. Alright. I mean, not much, but at least it's something.
We finished dissecting Zor's car, and only 2 technicians died in the process. A new
2?
record. A few of Zor's car phone messages were from the head of a pharmaceutical company that produces lady shampoo. I hope they have plenty on hand, because things are about to get hairy. Dirty. Thus the need for the shampoo.
Yeah, I get it. Terrible puns. Alright. Alright, so I'm gonna probably call it right here. And, I guess pick up the rest of the game a little bit later. Alright guys, this is DevilHunterXYZ, and until next time.